Hello and welcome to Roving Report, a program that looks at the Northeast in all its dimension and brings you the changing mood and tenor of the region in all its colors. I'm your host Lumpem Vishum, and the highlights of today's program are: Government ensures safety and security of the northeastern people in the capital. An exclusive interview with Joint Secretary Northeast Shambhu Singh. 5 militants from different outfits lay down arms in Manipur. And folk singers from the Northeast perform at Desaj 2014 in New Delhi. The government has taken various measures to ensure safety and security of people from the northeastern states settled in New Delhi and other parts of the country.
Munirka village in South Delhi is home to a large number of people from the northeastern states, a majority of them students. After a few incidents of attacks on people from the northeast in the city, there were rumors that a panchayat in Munirka had ordered the eviction of all northeastern people from the locality. However, people in the locality have denied this and expressed their support for people from the northeast. The police has also assured of all possible security measures for them in Munirka and elsewhere in the capital.
हम नॉर्थ ईस्ट वालों को यहाँ से नहीं भगाना चाहते हैं। नॉर्थ ईस्ट वाला बहुत अच्छा कस्टमर है, गुड थिंकिंग, गुड पर्सनैलिटी पर्सन। आई एम नॉट problem.
Delhi is a metropolitan city, and more specifically, symbolically, this is the capital city of India. India is unity in diversity, multilingual, multicultural, as enshrined in the constitution. So, as any other citizens of India, I from Manipur and hailing from Northeast India region, I feel that I also have a right to stay here in any parts of Delhi, which includes Munirka also.
Following the death of an Arunachali student, Nido Tanyam, and a series of attacks on northeastern people in the capital, the Delhi police recently started a helpline to address the grievances of the northeastern people. Apart from calling 100, any person from the northeast can contact the police on the helpline number 1093. A special cell with Joint Commissioner in Delhi Police, Robin Hibu, as its chief coordinator, has also been constituted to address policing issues. The police also plans to launch a Facebook and Twitter account where people from the northeast can post their complaints and suggestions. Special preventive policing will also be ensured in areas where people from northeast mostly reside.
दिल्ली पुलिस वचनबद्ध है हर नागरिक की सुरक्षा करने के लिए, पर्टिकुलरली जो वल्नरेबल सेक्शंस हैं हमारे सोसाइटी के, सीनियर सिटीजन्स, महिलाएं, बच्चे, नॉर्थ ईस्ट के जो बाशिंदे दिल्ली में रहते हैं, इन सब की सुरक्षा के लिए हमने तरह तरह के कदम उठाए हैं। रिसेंटली जो कुछ इंसिडेंट्स हुए थे उनको मद्देनजर रखकर दिल्ली पुलिस ने एक स्पेशल सेल स्थापित किया है जो नॉर्थ ईस्ट के जो लोग नॉर्थ ईस्ट से आते हैं, ताकि उनके समस्याओं को एक सिंगल विंडो से के द्वारा डील किया जा सके। एक स्पेशल हेल्पलाइन 1093 भी शुरू की गई है।
पिछले दिन लाजपत नगर इलाके में पूर्वोत्तर राज्य के 19 वर्षीय छात्र के साथ जो एक घटना घटित हुई, उसकी हम सब घोर निंदा करते हैं। दिल्ली जैसे शहर में ऐसी वारदात का होना वाकई निंदनीय एवं विचारणीय है। हालांकि घटना के आरोपियों को पुलिस ने पकड़ के कानून के हवाले कर दिया है, परंतु हम अपने ठोस कदमों द्वारा देशवासियों को ऐसा संदेश देना होगा कि दिल्ली हम सब की है और यहां हम सब सुरक्षित हैं।
A large number of youth from the northeast come to Delhi every year in the search of better education and career opportunities. Every possible step is being taken to ensure the safety and welfare of people from the northeastern states in the country's capital.
The Northeast has seen a transformation in recent years, with many insurgent outfits joining the peace talks, and this has allowed the government to give momentum to development work in the region. Roving Report spoke with Shambhu Singh, the Joint Secretary in the Ministry of Home Affairs, who shared with us the government's plan of action for the region.
They need to understand that it is a no-win situation for them. Groups are groups. The numbers are limited. If it comes to handle them militarily, the might of the government is always much more than what they can muster. My only request to them is that instead of holding the gun, they should come out and participate in the process of development. Manipur is no longer what Manipur was, and they can contribute quite a bit if they want to. Those who are not participating in the process of development are mainly the people who have been creating groups and participating in anti-social activities. I won't call it anti-national. I'll call it majorly anti-social, because the society suffers because of that. Paresh Barua is in touch with almost all the groups. NDFB Songbijit, KLO, PLA, PRIPAC, UNLF, NSC and Kaplan group. He has basically become a gun trader, and he is making his money out of it. I would say that he has become much of a scourge of the society rather than a rebel or whatever you want to call it. In literal sense, he has become a proper criminal who has no ideology anymore. We have information about some of the groups, and we are trying to tackle them in the manner we can. NH53, now NH37, in particular has been quite vulnerable to one of the groups which is having ceasefire with the government. We are dealing with that. Along NH2, we have the problem, but the problem is basically more confined to Nagaland rather than Manipur. In Manipur also some Sioux groups have tried to disturb, but to a great degree we have been able to control it, except maybe one point where ceasefire groups have been operating. But it's an offense and it's a crime under all conditions. These are violations of ceasefire ground rules. These are violations of Sioux ground rules. So if we come across such situations, we allow the law to take its own course. We don't leave them. You see, but till the issues are sorted out, my approach would be to maintain calm and peace, because Myanmar is not an unfriendly country. That's one. The other is we have agreed to have a working group on the border issues. We have already signed the draft. On any occasion when some dignitary visits either of the countries, the final agreement shall be signed. And then both sides will sit down and look at the issues. It seems there have been, I would accept that there have been some mistakes, and those mistakes are to be rectified. Unless both sides sit down together, Unilaterally, you can't rectify it. No, my only message to everybody is that please do not disturb the normal life of the people. If you have to talk and discuss in order to find a solution to a specific problem, by all means do so. We are ever prepared for that. But please do not disturb the normal life of a common man.
Moving on, the northeastern states have been witnessing a rapid growth in rural and urban areas, especially with the implementation of several government-run schemes. Let's focus on the changing scenario in the region with our new segment, Ripples. The government has consistently been trying to develop infrastructure to facilitate better connectivity in the northeastern region via road, rail and air. Today, we focus on several ongoing railway projects in the region.
Railway Minister Mallikarjun Kharge, while presenting the interim railway budget in the Lok Sabha on February 12th, announced the commencement of railway service in Arunachal Pradesh and Meghalaya in this financial year. He also announced the conversion of the Rangia to Murkong-Selek meter gauge line in Assam into broad gauge within this financial year. The Dudhnoi to Mehendipathar railway line in Meghalaya will be completed by March this year.
The instance of the Honorable Prime Minister, we are now on the course of convert the strategically important 510 kilometer long Rangia Murkol-Selek meter gauge line to broad gauge within this financial year. The capital of Arunachal Pradesh would soon be on trial map in this financial year, as Harmuti Nahar Lagoon new line is expected to be commissioned shortly.
Arunachal Pradesh will be on the railway map within this year, with the Harmuti Nahar Lagoon new line expected to be commissioned shortly. Recently, a railway engine made its maiden journey from the Harmuti station to Itanagar up to the Nahar Lagoon railway station for a trial run. The 20-kilometer long railway line that was announced in 2008 is expected to begin formal service by April this year.
For a state like Arunachal, one of the most important things is that people should be able to get connected with the rest of the country and with the rest of the states of the Arunachal, and trade and commerce should move. This, I think, would be the biggest contribution of railways.
Steps are being taken to expand the rail network in the landlocked region. Recently, the Mariani to Furkating local passenger train in Assam was extended till Dimapur in Nagaland. The 5-coach train will now ferry passengers from Mariani to Dimapur on a daily basis, except on Sunday. The Jorhat Vikas Committee has also asked the railway authorities to connect 2 long-distance trains from Delhi and Kolkata to the Jorhat station. Similarly, in Manipur also, the construction of a railway line from Jiribam to Imphal is in full swing.
ये जोहाट ट्रेन चालू करने से जोहाट को आज महंगाई युग में कितना सस्ता और सुंदर साधन मिला है, इसके लिए हम लोगों को बहुत खुशी हुई। तीसरे में हम लोग को डिमापुर जाने के लिए मिलेगा।
Better connectivity will give a fillip to the tourism industry of the region and will also speed up industrialization. It will also boost trade and people-to-people contact with the rest of the country, as well as neighboring ASEAN countries.
Over the years, several truck drivers have been attacked along the national highways in Manipur. Recently, a truck driver and his assistant were brutally killed by miscreants in Sibsagar district of Assam. Locals took out a rally to protest the incident. We have a report.
On 10th February, a driver of a diesel tanker, Sanjoy Thapa, and his assistant, Ramesh Limbu, were found dead at Demo area of Assam's Sibsagar district. They were brutally killed by unknown miscreants during an attempt to rob them. In order to condemn the incident, the All Manipur Petroleum Products Transporters Association held a rally from ISBT Khuman Lampak to IOC Oil Depot at Sangak Pham. Meanwhile, the union has submitted a memorandum to the DGP Manipur, DGP Nagaland and SP Sibsagar demanding stern action against the culprits.
Course of action, State Cabinet Sulay, Honorable Chief Minister Masi Paudum Jaraga, Sarkar ki site ki su Lobia Kongtang Aduga Tanariba, Sam Gomen Su, Masigi, a convent section, Pia Lagasumba, Matundamana Toktanaba Duga, Marali Westingasu, Ain Gubachap Sabat and Dipina Baman, Sakagi, the Koikona Zagani, Adonai Manipur Miami Much and Jaraga. Mayam driver is telling Tado Koto Pai Kandem, Sidagi, how grace Yamuk, cannot be Sibiraga.
We have also submitted a memorandum to the DGP Assam and Sibsagar SP and Manipur DGP and Honorable Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister and Honorable Minister Caps and Education. They also patient hearing our movement, and now the latest news is main culprit Minto Assamese from Khwang Sibsagar district have arrested. Now the legal proceeding is going on, but we must appeal again not to bail out such criminal.
The two national highways NH2 Imphal-Guwahati Road and NH37 Imphal-Silchar Road have become the most hazardous highways for truckers of the state. Over 200 truckers have been killed along the two national highways. Members of the drivers' union have demanded better security arrangements along the highways.
Militant outfits operating in the northeast are gradually realizing the futility of violence and are increasingly choosing to join the mainstream. Recently in Manipur, 5 militants belonging to different outfits surrendered before the BSF. A report.
5 militants belonging to different outfits operating in Manipur recently surrendered at a homecoming ceremony held at the headquarters of the 54th Battalion of BSF in Loktak. The surrendered militants included 3 hardcore cadres of the band UNLF, 1 self-styled Lance Corporal of PLA and another one of Prepak.
Having decided to come back to the mainstream of life, they would make a responsible citizen of a country. They would improve their personal life, they'll improve their family lives, and they will improve the society as a whole.
Some youth in the region who had been misled to join the militants have now realized the futility of violence and are opting to return to the mainstream. The government's rehabilitation process provides further encouragement to these youngsters to shun violence.
Desaj 2014, a festival of tribal and folk performing arts of India, was recently held in New Delhi. It brought together many folk musicians of the country, including artists from Northeast region, to showcase their talent on one platform. Take a look.
The capital city came alive recently with folk performances by artists from across the country. Desaj 2014 was the event held at Pragati Maidan on the sidelines of the New Delhi World Book Fair. Guru Roving Mashangwa from Manipur, who is better known as the king of Naga folk blues, enthralled the audience along with his son Saka. Roving played his own invented flute, Yang Kahui, along with a guitar and a mouth organ.
See, the other state, the folk artists came and performed together here, and we're sharing together. And so when we see these Armenian people, and maybe from these Northeast people or other people, they feel good, and this is really need to do more and more, so that the culture, the varieties of culture, culture may be safe, better.
When so many artists are together here at this time at book fair, so they feel each other and they see that we have different colors, different complexions, different kind of genes, but we are one.
The 4-day-long event was organized by the Sangeet Natak Academy, the National Academy of Music, Dance and Drama, New Delhi, in collaboration with the National Book Trust. The event that aimed to promote the rich folk music attracted a large number of visitors. Folk dance troupes from Kerala, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh and Odisha also showcased their rich cultural traditions at the event. The performances highlighted the idea of unity through blending of different dances and music.
ये तो बहुत बड़ी खुशी की बात है, यह बहुत, क्योंकि यहाँ एक अनेकता में एकता जो झलकती है ना, भारतवर्ष के समस्त जातियों के एक झुंड है जो सब मिलके एक भारतवर्ष बनी है। तो ये आज के जो प्रोग्राम देखते हुए हमको ऐसा लगता है हम कितना जाति हैं, जितना संस्कार संस्कृति है, रीति रिवाज है, भाषा है, सब हम एकत्रित होकर एक भारत बनना है, एक यूनिटी बनना, तो बहुत खुशी लगता है, बहुत खुशी लगता है।
इन लोगों का जो परफॉर्म था देखने में अच्छा लगा और अच्छे से किए लोग, और प्लस हम लोग को जो मार्केटिंग थी वहाँ बहुत सी सुविधा थी, कोई परेशानी नहीं थी, अच्छे से हम लोग देखें।
Such events help bring people closer to their roots and spread awareness about the rich indigenous culture to a larger audience.
With that, we have come to the end of this episode of Roving Report. I'm your host Lumpim, signing off. Do send in your feedback and suggestions to roving@anin.com. Goodbye and see you next week.